Hey guys, Tomboy601, and today we're taking out what is my most played ship, the Leander. This is a ship that holds a special place in my heart. When the British light cruisers came out in this game is right around the time I started to actually care and go out and try to find and learn how to play this game correctly. And some might say, Tommy, you still don't play this game correctly. And to that I say, touche, sir, I probably don't. But you know, the Leander was calling my name. We have to get a couple of citadels. At least that's the goal for one of the Havocs this week. And usually Leander does me pretty well in that. So I was like, let's take out Leander, see what we can do. We're over here on Trap, and we're just going to kind of start off with hugging this island. Of course, Leander, especially in this match right here where there's no destroyers, British ships tend to be stealthy to begin with. So we get to sort of play that destroyer role in this match. We can see enemy Nuremberg is starting to turn, give us that broadside that we want. Just as he turns, we're going to go ahead and fire our guns right there, and we're going to hit into full reverse because we have this little bit of an edge of an island right here that we want to go ahead and use for concealment so that we can continue to knock right over. It looks like he's going to pass right on behind the island, except our depth perception sucks. Turns out he actually hits the island, so we're still slowing down. Of course, British light cruisers, they tend to get going pretty quickly, but can't stop moving. Their reverse needs a little bit of love, so we overshoot just a little bit, but we're still getting decent hits on the Nuremberg. We're gonna kind of aim towards that rear of the vessel. That's where his armor is a little bit weaker, and it's generally easier to hit the Nuremberg back by those rear turrets to get those citadels, though we don't have much health left to get those citadels. He is fully reversing. Sadly, our aim point was off to hit citadels, but we do end up getting the first blood, and that's one guy down. Now let's go ahead and reassess the situation, see what, well, we are getting a little bit of a lag in the video here, so I'm going to go ahead and kind of fast forward it, but we just kind of decide to go around the long way on this island. So we've made our way around the island and the video lagging has stopped. A little bit of recording error. Anyways, we have kept that island between us and that enemy battleship, so he has no idea we are here. Colorado sailing nicely broadside into our view, so we know what we want to do right here. We're going to go ahead and set up for some farming. So first things first, we're going to go ahead, make sure he's still broadside, kick the engine into full reverse, make sure we start slowing down, then pop the smoke, and as he does that, Colorado still none the wiser. We're going to go ahead, open fire right as the two orange indicators kind of pass each other on the smoke indicator. That means usually you'll be able to slow down and disappear before they're able to get a shot off. That's usually the best strategy on that one. And now it's open season to go ahead and farm off on this Colorado, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Just kind of keeping an eye here. We do need to be conscious of the battleship that is on the other side of the island. Of course, he could choose to come around at any point, and given his proximity to us, he could decide to stick his large guns down the throat of our ship. But Colorado over there looking pretty strong, and we can see the other Colorado now on the other side of this island is starting to make his way. He's kind of like teasing around, doesn't know if he really wants to, but we still have plenty of targets to shoot at, and that's exactly what we want to do. We've gone ahead, captured A, so we've gotten the points for that. We've got the nice solo cap there, and we're just kind of keeping an eye on this Colorado. I don't think he really knows we are paying attention to him. I think he's trying to be very cautious about our torpedoes, and we're like, okay, it looks like, okay, he's fully committed. We're going to go ahead and dump the torpedoes right there now that he's committed to this. This should do a ton of damage to him. We want to just kind of get ready to sneak our rear out in case we have to put in any shots to finish him off. Of course, we do have a Nuremberg who's been using our smoke, though we are in such a close range that smoke firing penalty is not really going to help us. But we're like, well, it's a Nuremberg. He can load AP. He should be able to finish off that Colorado nice and easily if he just loads some AP. But sadly, Nuremberg goes down, and his torpedoes are not exactly accurate. So we're going to have to risk it for the biscuit to take on this Colorado before he gets a repair party, because if he gets a repair party in, he should be able to heal back a good chunk of damage. It'll make it a little bit harder. Now, he isn't at a great angle for us, of course. Thankfully, his kind of superstructure does act like a shot trap, so we can fire up and into it to get a couple of salvos. We can see he's trying to turn to engage us. Now, he's not quite ready on it. We do accidentally hit our heal, even though we don't have much health to heal back, but we do also hit our sonar, because if we look, there is also a Warspite that is relatively nearby, not quite in the range of our of being perma-spotted by proxy, but close enough for our sonar to kind of keep an eye on them. And that's exactly what we want to do. One, if any of our teammates have a shot on them, they may be able to do some damage. We're going to kind of play peekaboo with this North Carolina over here. We want to just kind of engage him, get a couple more rounds into him, knock down that damage, but also keep an eye on this Warspite, see what he wants to do. And, well, I think what we're going to end up doing is we can see that the North Carolina is outside our detection radius. So if we can get around the corner here and kill the Warspite, we should be able to drop spot and kind of slip away. Of course, with that plan, even the best laid plans don't survive first contact with the enemy, and that's because, well, we decided to fire our guns the second we come around. If we had decided to stay silent on this, we would have been able to come around and basically deal with this Warspite and then instantly drop. But as we can see, we're also we're now well within that North Carolina spotting distance. So we drop all 4 torpedoes here. Warspite, not able to rotate his guns in time, takes all 4 torps. He goes down, and now we need to run. We have full health, but, well, North Carolina has 16-inch guns, and 16-inch guns go through Leanders like hot butter. Thankfully, those are all overpens right there, but we want to get out of the situation post-haste. We go ahead and launch the torpedoes. I don't think this player realized we launched torpedoes off that side, just because I think we were kind of like preoccupied with the Warspite and we didn't think about it, but we did, damn it. We get the high caliber right there, by the way. We're going to go ahead and start to engage, try to dodge these incoming shells, because, well, 2 of them hit us and they do 19,000 damage. Yeah, Leander is a paper ship. It is a paper mache, and if those shells arm, they do a ton of damage. But North Carolina doesn't look like he will have time, because, well, we're going to go ahead and hit him with one of the torps, and it's going to cause a flood, which will ultimately take him out and bring the enemy team down to 0. And that is the match. Like I said, guys, quick match, fun match, and it's in one of my favorite ships. Guys, if you liked the video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. See ya.